Hey folks, you remember this scene? This was in my first episode of Crazy Driving where I'm turning left and this vehicle almost hits me. This road is a one-way during certain times, but imagine some ignorant person came and said how I was doing the wrong thing because I was going down a road that was only one way. Well, you know, in Port of Spain, certain roads are one way at certain times. So here I am in Woodbrook in the same situation. This street is one way, but the street that is at the top, the T-junction, you can only make a right turn during certain times. That is not this time. So this vehicle in front is thinking about whether they could turn right, and notice the indicator is to turn left. But they think about it, they don't mind blocking me in the back, taking their time, and yes, they turn right, even though they're not supposed to. Sometimes there are police waiting for these vehicles, these drivers. Here's another example of how streets could be no entry at certain times. Look at this. Notice the sign, and notice the two no entry signs at the top. Look at all the cars trying to turn right instead of going around the sign. Anyway, the point is that at certain times in Port of Spain, you can only go down a street. So you have to pay particular attention to the street signs. You can't just go any and everywhere at any old time you like. Especially in the morning, between 6 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Sometimes the street times are different, but usually around that time a street could be one way or two ways, depending. For instance, look at this street that you normally may have taken before to come to a long circular mall. Notice we're using both lanes, otherwise this would be two-way traffic. You can see another street sign in the middle there, and you can see a police officer overseeing everything, making sure we're all getting in lane. I know it's kind of a crazy road system, but it's meant to help traffic move along in the morning. Now you see when people pull out like that, especially on a highway, that is so dangerous. Not even an indicator, and all of a sudden they pull out. How about if I'm bending around the corner and there are people there on the highway? I mean, I understand the roads need to be clean and stuff, but if I had something, you know, I was carrying load, and let's say, and something was jutting out the vehicle, or I was bending around the corner too close, you could be hit, and then I would be liable. 3 lanes of traffic going to the east, and you can see the merging lane on the left. That black car is correct, and puts the indicator, waits for me to give him a chance to go. So the 3 lanes are going forward. Everything nice and easy. But then, yes,
what the fudge?
There's always somebody who wants to make a 4th lane. They're using the shoulder to go past everybody. Now here's something that really bugs me, is people who put their indicator and think their indicator is a stop light. Your indicator is just to indicate what you would like to do. You have to wait for drivers to give you chance to go ahead. Especially you're not even, you know, merging into lane, you're just pulling across everybody. Now this is 8 o'clock in the morning. I know it doesn't look like that, but you know, the Saharan dust clouds, but it's around 7:45 in the morning, and all this traffic. There's normally not so much traffic at this junction here in St. James, but look at what we see. Crazy driving. Now I don't know all the details of what happened here. I have my own suspicions based on the way the vehicle is turned over. The front right tire looks like it popped or it burst, and I'm wondering if the person went up over those concrete barriers. I don't know. I really don't know what happened. I blurred out the person because I mean to keep their dignity. But I mean, imagine early in the morning you're seeing something like this, and it's causing a lot of traffic. Just people slowing down to look. I mean, this is a main artery for traffic, so people now have to use roads that are otherwise used for to be one way in the morning. They have to use it two ways. There goes a police vehicle on its way to try and mitigate the amount of traffic, because right now, because of that one accident, there's miles of traffic. I mean, people, you need to obey the law, keep to your lane, just be reasonable. I mean, I'm not a perfect driver. I'm not saying I do everything exactly as it's supposed to, but one thing I don't do is do stuff that really is crazy.